The following is a presentation of Radio Plus Sports and Jeff's live streams.
1:45 to go in double overtime. Back down to Baker. One-timer. Wagner scores! Ball game! Ty Wagner wins it in overtime.
Radio Plus Sports, a Wisconsin Broadcasters Association first place winner for best digital production in the state.
6.5, and here come the Lions. Botting drives in. Another nice shot off the glass, put back by Bresky. He'll try again, and on the third chance, he puts it down.
You're seeing that height from Bresky really play a factor in these rebounds and off the glass here early.
Depth interviews with coaches and players, sideline reports, expert analysis, and top-notch production.
Meyer has it on the right wing up top now to Drinkwine. Pump fake, thought about the three, doesn't take it, looks around for some help and gets it to Landon Baker. Baker, pass inside, Meyer on the block. Nice jumper from Talon Meyer. He's got all four for Mayville, cuts the lead back to 8.
On the steal from Judkins, he goes baseline, shovels it underneath, kicked out to Talon Meyer. Meyer spins once, kicks it out here to Promersberger. Hands off to Middlestat on the right wing. He's got a three. Emerson Middlestat starts the game off strong for Mayville, and they lead it at first on the Quest Interiors scoreboard.
Our sponsors include
Hoekstra's Greenhouse, Katie's Log Cabin, Generations Lanes, and Angling Only.
Pino Construction, Verhaeg's Furniture, Schaefer Auto,
Coal Oil and Propane, Witt Services,
Lidkey Lumber, Hoffs of Brownsville, Municipal Well and Pump,
All Phase Heating, Cooling Geo, Back in Action, Brock Fleischer, Homestead Realty,
Ergo Bank Lomira, Maxwell Plumbing, Metalcraft of Mayville,
Michaels Corporation, Quest Interiors, Schroffnagel Implements,
Surefire Heating and Cooling, Westfall Printing and Graphics, Bristol Morgan Bank, Marshview Veterinary Clinic, Mayville Savings Bank, Bernard Plumbing, Keller Buildings.
Let's go live to the Radio Plus Sports broadcast booth with Jeff's live stream, providing game day coverage.
Good evening, folks, and welcome to Lomira as the Warriors of Waupun trek over to take on the Lomira Lions here in softball. Two teams who are firmly atop their divisions in Division 3 and Division 2. The Lions come into this one with just 2 losses on the season. Same for the Warriors. These two teams don't play each other much, but it should be a good one. The 20-2 Warriors will take on the Lomira Lions, who sit at a total of 20-2 on the season as well. Just the following 2 games left for the Lions. They'll take on this Warriors team today and the Rams of Random Lake tomorrow. This should be a good one here. It's a highly anticipated game. The boss man, Jeff Sauer, waddling his way up here to join me in this one. This is going to be a fun game. Got to talk to Coach Josh Novice for a little bit before this. We saw this Warriors team this last weekend at the tournament over in Oakfield. So, first time we saw them this season. We've seen the Lions a ton. They're finishing their warm-up. We're going to come back after this, talk a little bit about each of these teams after this on RP and JLS.
Hi, this is Jackie with All Phase Heating, Cooling, and Geothermal. Let's talk conditioning.
I'm here to pump you up.
What?
Da-da-da-da.
We here at All Phase have great maintenance plans to keep your units running efficiently and reliably all year round. This spring is the time to call us at 920-763-2301. Log on to allphasecomforts.com, providing your comfort zone for all seasons. Watch for details released soon about our 5-year anniversary event.
Oh, you're talking about air conditioning.
Angling-only guide service with Captain Jeremy Brenner.
Captain Jeremy Brenner here. We are the premier Lake Michigan salmon charter out of Sheboygan, Wisconsin. Each trip is 6 hours and includes fish cleaning. The cost is $400 per trip Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays, and only $340 on weekdays for up to 6 people. I personally guarantee you will catch fish. The season runs June through Labor Day. Contact me at anglingonlyfishing@gmail.com to book today and check out my Facebook page, Captain Jeremy Brenner, Sheboygan Salmon.
Dedication, training, giving 100%. Back in Action proudly supports high school athletes on and off the field. From physical and occupational therapy, pre- and post-orthopedic surgery, to work and sports injuries. The staff at Back in Action is trained and dedicated to you and your recovery. Your personal care plan starts with a visit to Back in Action in Fond du Lac, Kewaskum, Mayville, and New Holstein. Back in Action, getting you back in the game. BackinActionRehab.com.
At Bernhardt Plumbing, true craftsmen are who we are. providing customer satisfaction is what we do.
For new construction or remodeling projects, we cover the full spectrum of plumbing design, installation, and code compliance. Bernhard Plumbing does it right down to the smallest detail.
Our experience with Bernhard Plumbing has been absolutely fabulous. They are reliable, dependable, trustworthy, and professional.
Since 1954, a legacy of service, quality, and customer satisfaction.
A reminder for everyone that Bent's Automotive is open Monday through Friday from 7 a.m. until 5 p.m. and on Saturdays by appointment only. Keeping your vehicle in tip-top running condition is essential. Call 324-9962 for Bent's Automotive. Get the quality repair and maintenance services you need from the automotive technicians you can trust. Bent's Automotive at the corner of Carrington and Main Streets in beautiful downtown Waupun. Call 920-324-9962 to schedule your service or repair needs today.
For over 120 years, Bristol Morgan Bank has served central Wisconsin communities. We're still here, not just as your financial partner, but as a community partner. Communities change over time. They grow, your business grows, your family priorities change. This is why, over the years, we've adapted to the needs of our customers, offering digital tools for convenience, scheduling in-person appointments where and when it works for you, designing products to impact your financial future, because that's what community banks do.
Coal Oil and Propane is committed to establishing and upholding lasting relationships with our respected customers. We pledge to provide exceptional and reliable service, exceeding your expectations, and are dedicated to continuous improvement, embracing and driving change to better serve you. Whether you need service for residential, commercial, or agricultural, Coal Oil and Propane has you covered. Our goals are simple: great products, competitive pricing, and reliable service. Contact Coal Oil and Propane for all your fuel and lubricant needs. Trust Coal Oil and Propane.
Generations Lanes of El Dorado. Join one of our adult or kids leagues or bowl in our monthly Friday night tournament. Or get a group together for a family or corporate bowling function. We are more than just bowling. A great spot to bring your family for a meal. Awesome homemade pizzas and soups, as well as appetizers, wraps, and sandwiches. Daily food specials. Fish Fry Friday. Open daily at 11 with the kitchen open late. Ask about us catering your next function. We are home to Laconia Bowling and proud supporter of the Laconia Spartans and all student athletes.
Welcome to Hookstra's Marketing Greenhouse. Here at Hookstra's Marketing Greenhouse, we are proud to provide South Central Wisconsin with the most beautiful flowers and freshest fruits and vegetables. In the fall, we have many varieties of squash and pumpkins, to just name a few. We are also proud to offer one-of-a-kind gifts like hanging baskets, iron hangers, decorative planters, and concrete statuary. Don't forget to check us out on Facebook for more info and pictures. So come on out to Hookstra's Marketing Greenhouse, located on Highway A between Fox Lake and Randolph, and you'll be glad you did.
Welcome to Hoff's Quality Meats and Catering, where every cut starts with tradition and cares for your family. Step inside to a display case filled with fresh, marbled beef and pork, farm-fresh chicken, and vibrant sausages. We are more than a meat market. Check out our catering menu, takeout menus, and even our fish fry. From family dinners to weeknight staples, Hoff's offers friendly service and local artistry you can taste. Visit Hoff's today for quality cuts and weekly specials that make every meal a little more delicious. Or call 920-583-3734 to order from our menu.
You know, when the snow finally melts in Wisconsin, things tend to move pretty fast, especially for farmers. And before that first field is even planted, the bills are already piling up. Now, a lot of you know what I mean. That's where a farm operating loan comes in handy. You see, a short-term agriculture loan designed to cover day-to-day farm expenses can be a must for many during those seasonal peaks like planting. At Ergo Bank, it's all about better banking by design. Operating loans are built around the realities of things like farming, not some generic business model. You simply won't farm on a spreadsheet. You farm in very real time. So get the local support from people you already know at Ergo Bank. Real help when you really need it. See them also for things like home loans and car loans. Perhaps it's CDs and IRAs you might be thinking about. Ergo Bank, they're an equal housing lender, NMLS ID number 586757. At Ergo Bank, it's all about better banking by design.
Back here in Lomira to talk about this Warriors team and They're led by the usual suspects, Jeff. We saw a couple of those players on Saturday over in Oakfield. Addie Braun with batting .470 on the season. 3 homers for her. Alexis Babish, just a sophomore, batting .460 on the year. She's had quite the year offensively. She's got 17 RBIs. And it's not just one person in this lineup for Waupun, Jeff. It's a similar mentality to what we see out of Lomira. Everybody at some points puts something in towards the team.
They're expected to hit. I mean, there is nobody where you're in the middle of the lineup or down towards the bottom of the lineup where you're expecting maybe we'll get lucky to get it. That's not the case when you start talking about these good, solid teams. We see the same thing out of Laconia. Everybody is expected to hit. Waupun, everybody is expected to hit. And when you take a look at it, for the most part, if I remember correctly, I believe batting averages almost across the board, top to bottom, are going to be right above 300.
Almost all of them are right above 300. And pitching-wise, you know what you're going to get. You're going to see Addie Braun. You're going to see Caitlin Krause, the freshman, who's had a really good season for them as well. She's pitched at 28 innings. Well, it's been 108 coming from Addie Braun this season. And as expected, right, Jeff? I mean, she was their workhorse last year. She's got a .20 ERA. Yes, you heard that, folks. A .20. She has given up a total on the season of 3 earned runs, 6 in total. I mean,
it's just phenomenal.
It just doesn't happen. Numbers like that are just almost unheard of. She's only walked 19 pitchers in 104 innings pitched.
And we've seen, again, we had a chance, very blessed, I think, on Saturday to see some incredible softball teams. And this is the first time that we got a chance to see them, Justin. And I'll tell you, this Waupun team is for real. Currently, they moved up another spot. They are now 4 in Division I. I believe they are ranked number 7 across the entire state of Wisconsin. So you couldn't ask for anything better.
Yep, 10-0 in conference play for them this season in that Capital North. And, Jeff, we see Lomira so much that we can kind of give you the judgment of what we think of them. I mean, they've been in the top of Division III the entire season. In our eyes, after we saw Campbellsburg beat Poinette, I would say that they are the best team in Division III.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it was by far probably one of the best outings that Campbellsport put together against a very number 1 ranked team, Poinette. And Lomira has a ton that they want to be able to showcase here today. I mean, and we're looking at this. Justin, I'm looking across the board here. Everybody is playing their starters. This is the kickoff to the playoffs for both of these teams.
Yeah, you're going to see both these teams, and you probably see multiple pitchers for both teams. I would expect you see Casberry and Christian in this one. You'll probably see Krause and Addie Braun in this one. Maybe just a little hint of what Josh Navas told us before this one. I think both teams are going to give you their best, but they're going to work to get some players in as well.
Absolutely. And again, what'll be interesting, though, Justin, we have not seen, we've seen wind, but not this kind of wind from the direction that it is blowing directly into our faces here. So we'll see how that's going to have an impact on knocking that ball down as it heads out to the outfield.
Yeah, it's straight coming out of almost directly out of the west, blowing straight into our faces, a little bit cut off from the building. We don't get as much of it as we probably could, but the weather's, you could ask for a little bit better, but it still feels pretty nice to be out here when it's not 40 degrees and sleeting or half a windy and cold. But it's a beautiful Tuesday night here in Lomira. We're going to take a short break. We'll come back, starting lineups after this.
Katie's Log Cabin is a great place to stop for lunch or dinner. Grab one of the daily specials or check out the full menu. Katie's Log Cabin specials include Tuesday is pizza, Wednesday is wings, Thursday is a rotating special. Friday and Saturday is fish fry. Saturday is also prime rib, and Sunday is a roasted chicken dinner. Not in the mood for a special? Katie's has you covered with full menu options: appetizers, salads, wraps, pizzas, and sandwiches. Katie's Log Cabin Restaurant in Oakfield. Life is better at the cabin.
Rediscover the hometown lumberyard experience in your own backyard. Hi, this is Dave, third generation of the family-owned and operated Lidke Lumber True Value in downtown Lomira. I welcome you to experience what the hometown lumberyard has to offer. Better products, better advice, better service. From one O-ring to all the building materials to build a house, we had the products to get the job done. Hardware, plumbing, electrical, paint, lawn and garden, automotive, bird, and so much more. Come experience what your hometown lumberyard has to offer. Lidke Lumber True Value in downtown Lomira, where the tracks cross Main, or online at lidkelumber.com.
At Mayville Savings Bank, we're a bank that is here for you, helping you save money instead of piling on service fees. We still take walk-ins, no appointment necessary. We're a bank where your loan is a local decision, with friendly employees that still answer our phones. A bank that offers online and mobile banking. We're a bank where you're our best interest. Bank at the bank you own. Mayville Savings Bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Join a growing team offering outstanding benefits, including their own health clinic, paid training, and top wages. Take the next step in your career. Join Southern Wisconsin's premier manufacturer, Metalcraft of Mayville, hiring all positions, skilled and unskilled. All shifts at their Mayville, West Bend, Beaver Dam, Fall River, and Horicon facilities. No experience required. Learn more and apply at MTLcraft.com. That's MTLcraft.com. Metalcraft is an equal opportunity employer. Minorities, women, veterans, and persons with disabilities encouraged to apply.
For over a century, Municipal Well and Pump has helped communities and industries keep water running with expert well drilling, pump installation, and dependable maintenance. Our experienced team is committed to quality workmanship and getting the job done right the first time. When reliable water matters most, trust the name built on honesty, integrity, and experience. Municipal Well and Pump, delivering water you can depend on.
We know you put your Kuhn Knight equipment to work, and it may be in need of some extra attention. Make sure to inspect bearings, knives, hammers, and other high-wear parts to keep your machine running at its best. Genuine Kuhn Knight parts, proudly made in the USA, are now available at Gruetz Equipment, your Kuhn Knight dealer in Potter, Eden, Waupun, and Watertown. Invest in quality with original Kuhn Knight parts designed specifically for your machine. Stop in or call your favorite Gruetz Equipment location for more information today.
Thank you for your continued support over the past 50 years. At Verhaeg's Furniture Mart, we're honored to have been voted by you to be the best of the best mattress store in the Fond du Lac area for 2024.
Our mission is to bring the best in bedding comfort, technology, and support to the Waupun area.
We've partnered with top brands like Tempur-Pedic, Puffy, Scott Living, Sealy, and Nectar to offer you the ultimate sleep experience.
Free delivery to Waupun and the surrounding area. See store for details.
Come shop at Verhaeg's.
If you're looking for someone to take care of your tree needs, call Eli at Torres Tree Service of Waupun. Eli and his team can remove trees big or small, even those hard-to-get trees. They do tree trimming and stump grinding, and the job's not done until they put topsoil and seed where the tree was removed, clean up the debris, and haul it away. Join the many satisfied customers by calling Torres Tree Service in Waupun at 920-334-5887. That's 920-344-5887 for Torres Tree Service of Waupun.
For nearly 50 years, Pinot Buildings has created the highest quality post-frame buildings. Headquartered in Rosendale, Wisconsin, we proudly serve the Badger State and Illinois. We deliver unparalleled craftsmanship and quality with all the warmth and care you'd expect from a small-town family business. Whether you're planning a large commercial or agricultural project, a barn-dominium, or a smaller personal shop or structure, Pinot Buildings are built for you and designed to last. Connect with us to get started.
Tired of pushy sales tactics? Welcome to Schaefer Auto, where they make buying a vehicle simple, safe, and satisfying. You'll find a sweet selection of pre-owned vehicles for every budget. Each is inspected and backed by a warranty option of your choice. Financing isn't a problem. Get approved online and drive home with confidence. Schaefer Auto has the right ride for you. Visit the lot at 404 Shaler Drive in Waupun and online at schaefer-auto.com. Schaefer Auto, no gimmicks, no pressure, no worries.
Schroffnagel Implement of Lomira is a proud sponsor of the Lions in today's game. A family-owned and operated business since 1951. They're a full-service ag and lawn and garden center, too. Pickup and delivery are available. Schroffnagel Implement of Lomira. Check out their brand-new up-to-date website at schroffnagel.com. That's schroffnagel.com. Go Lions from your number one team at Schroffnagel Implement, Lomira.
Back here for some non-conference softball between the Waupun Warriors and the Lomira Lions. Jeff, final thoughts before we get through the starting lineups here?
I just think that we are in for a dandy of a contest here. I wish it would be a little bit nicer. I wish the wind wasn't here just to see how these teams can play. But part of being a good program is also a team that is able to make the adjustments in any weather conditions, and that's why we play it outdoors.
Yeah, the elements make a big difference in games like this as well, and I think that's something that is pretty widely known. In Coach Novice talked to me a little bit before the game. He said, the wind, and it may play a factor. I said, yeah, that's when it's blowing in from straight left field. He said, I don't think I've ever coached a game here that the wind wasn't blowing in here. And the way the bowl works, it's just kind of how it is sometimes as they give their extra players for this Waupun team. Starting at second base and batting first will be Alexis Babish. Addison Braun doing the pitching will bat second. Maggie Kluge doing the catching will bat third. Farley will be the designated player today. Amelia Jones in left. Bawalda in right. That's Leah Bawalda. Hannah Beatty at first base. Carly White at short. And Reagan Holtz will round out the bottom of the lineup in center field for this Warriors team. And
well, we'll see how that's going to play out here because obviously, we saw that Coach Novice likes to play with the lineup here. So Ryan Babish is in the flex position at third base, so it could be that she may coming in to hit. It just is. He really maximizes the flex.
And you can. I mean, even in softball, no matter what, you have a re-entry if you're a player. The rules are so much different than high school baseball. It's unbelievable. Like, you would think they would be similar in terms of the rule book, but they aren't. In the way the lineups work, they're not even close.
No, they can really, when you have if you got 12, 13 players, you can really maximize all of those players.
Because in baseball, if you start the game, you can play and re-enter. If you don't start the game, you can't play and re-enter if you get pulled. Right. Softball, you can do it no matter what, anywhere throughout the lineup. Starting for the Lions, it'll be Trista Gostert at shortstop. Kennedy Gable will bat second and play second base. Isabel Westfall will be the catcher today and bat third. Lily Christian will be over at first base in the cleanup spot. Batting fifth is the pitcher Haley Casperry. At third base and batting sixth will be Brianna Free. In right field and batting seventh will be Eleanor Collies. Benke will be the designated player today for Riley Warner, who is in left, and Tori Thomas will round out the bottom of the lineup in center field. National anthem coming up here in Lomira. We're going to take a short break, back with first pitch after this.
Lakeside Wealth Management would like to welcome Bennett Bresky. Bennett joined the team in May of 2023, following his graduation from St. Norbert College, where he graduated cum laude, earning his degree in business finance.
Hi, this is Bennett Bresky with Lakeside Wealth Management. No one strategy fits everyone, which is why every client gets our undivided attention. From planning to execution to follow-up, we take a proactive approach to helping you develop a strategy to address your financial goals and objectives using the most efficient methods available. Learn more at lakesidewealthmanagement.net.
Securities and advisory services are offered through LPL Financial, member FINRA SIPC.
This exciting gameplay is being brought to you by Waupun Utilities, your local electric, water, and wastewater provider. And just like the teams out there, our team works hard every single day to deliver reliable, affordable service to more than 4,400 customers. As your community-owned utility, every single dollar we earn goes back into making Waupun stronger. Waupun Utilities, powering our community with teamwork, pride, and of course, hometown commitment.
At Warner Harmson, we believe your home should be as comfortable as it is beautiful. From timeless classics to today's latest trends, we carry quality furniture to fit any room that's built to last. With hometown service, affordable prices, and dependable delivery, Warner Harmson makes loving your space feel easy. Visit WarnerHarmson.com to view our comfortable, quality, and stylish furniture today.
Looking for a reliable roofing contractor? Witt Services has got you covered. With 5 years of experience, they specialize in everything from roof repairs to full replacements. Their team is dedicated to quality workmanship and customer satisfaction. Plus, they offer free estimates, so you know exactly what to expect. Whether it's a leaky roof or a complete overhaul, Witt Services is the go-to choice for all roofing needs. Don't wait. Reach out today.
Hi, this is Jackie with All Phase Heating, Cooling, and Geothermal. Let's talk conditioning.
I'm here to pump you up.
What?
Da-da-da-da.
We here at All Phase have great maintenance plans to keep your units running efficiently and reliably all year round. This spring is the time to call us at 920-763-2301. Log on to allphasecomforts.com, providing your comfort zone for all seasons. Watch for details released soon about our 5-year anniversary event.
Oh, you're
First pitch coming here from Haley Casperi to Alexis Babish. We are just about underway, Jeff. This is going to be a good one. A highly anticipated game throughout this local area between probably the two top teams in the area.
Yeah, I mean, but we could say that there are some amazing teams in the flyaway. So a couple of teams that have handled some losses. We saw that Waupun Campbellsport play, and Campbellsport held their own. They lost 8-3, but it was close. And then Campbellsport had their one bad inning like they typically have. That'll be fouled off to the right-hand side. Down in the count, 0-2 is Alexis Babish. Just a sophomore here for the Warriors, and she has played some phenomenal softball here. She's just an all-around athlete that you see out of Waupun.
Casperi throws one at the knees, got her looking. That's a pitch that Lomira lives on, Jeff. They love that outer half, that low outer half portion. Casperi picks up an early strikeout in this one.
Great start here for the Lomira Lions. See what happens here now against number 13, the pitcher, Addie Braun for the Warriors. Maggie Kluge is on deck. Casperi right down the middle, blows it right past Addie Braun. I think that's got to be something that would be very difficult to do.
Yeah, someone that sees heat like this, these two most likely have played each other through travel tournaments throughout the years.
You would think somewhere along the line they have, and maybe even played together.
Up and away from Casperi. Didn't miss by much. And Jeff, the way Lomira plays their outfield, they all play down there towards right field because they're pitching to the outside. They want you to send the ball to right field.
Right on the outside edge. Called strike. And ahead in the count now, 1-2 with one down. Oh, what a change of pace there, Justin. Boy, did she make that ball dance.
She doesn't go to that changeup normally very early in games, and she does there. Got Braun way out in front of it to pick up her second straight strikeout.
Now you got to watch this, Justin. Watch this pregame routine. Kind of missed it there. You'll get a chance to see it here with Maggie Kluge. I still am just as surprised. Casperi again ahead of the count right off the bat, right down the middle. 0-1.
8 pitches, 7 strikes so far. Efficient.
Very efficient.
Right back there in the outside corner again, Jeff.
On the knees. Again, you talked about it. There is not trying to, that first pitch is coming right at about belt high. Maybe be mid-thigh is where she's been delivering that first pitch strike, but then she comes right back on the outside edge.
Got to go there again. Kluge does a good job fouling that one off. That's a tough pitch to get to.
Yeah. You will, again, if you have played any type of ball, you know that your approach at the plate needs to get toes up on that batter's box as close to the plate as you can, because you don't want to lose it outside. You can always foul it off if it's coming under the hands. You're not going to get good contact, but at least you can battle it there. If you continue to stay away from the plate, they are going to eat you up all day long.
100%, especially when they're set up on the outside like that. Campbellsport does the same thing. They set up the same way. They're trying to hit that outside pitch. Gasperi trying to send them down in order via the strikeout.
Tries to go back on the outside. Went in there with that changeup. Missed that changeup, that last pitch before, the one we just saw here.
Still a really good pitch.
Very much so.
It's just barely in the dirt enough where it could induce a chase.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here. Deuces wild. Maggie Kluge fouls that one off to the right-hand side and stays alive here. The number 3 hitter for the Warriors.
Good at-bat right here. That's a great at-bat.
I don't know what you did with those stats sheets here. I don't know how Maggie has done so far.
I tried to keep him out of the wind. It's what I was trying to do.
Well, good luck with that. Tries to go back on the outside. Cannot get it, and it's a full count. 355 batting average for Maggie Kluge.
That's pretty good. Waupun as a team's batting 344. It's almost unheard of.
Right. Goes up to the upstairs, and Chase makes her change to that eye elevation and see it looking big. And she's going to go down swinging for out number 3. 3 up, 3 down by the strikeout, all 3. What a great inning there for Hannah Kasperi. We'll be back here after this half inning here on Jeff's live stream in cooperation with Radio Plus.
About air conditioning.
Say cheese. If you cringe when it's time to smile, come to Dentistry of Wisconsin in Beaver Dam and Waupun to make your grin big, bright, and beautiful. They can help with impactful solutions like implants, bridges, orthodontics like Sure Smile clear aligners. And if you're looking for simple smile enhancers, they offer tooth whitening and veneers. Give Dentistry of Wisconsin a call in Beaver Dam at 887-2112 or their Waupun office at 324-3881. You can also visit them online at dentistryofwisconsin.com.
Life's better with an auto policy from American Family Insurance, no matter what dreams you're driving towards. That's because you'll feel totally protected with the right auto coverage. Plus, you'll save up to 23% when you bundle auto and home with our expert agents. American Family Insurance.
Products not available in every state. Visit amfam.com to learn how discounts may apply to you. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Contact me, Agent Christine File, at 11 South Watertown Street in Waupun, or call 920-324-3488 today.
And Steve with us here at the Other Bar, Main Street in downtown Waupun, gearing up for a great week here, Steve. Memorial Day, will you be open?
Open. Come home from camping, come get some food at the Other Bar. Good place to wind down from your big weekend of whatever you were doing, have a drink, have a nice meal, and relax. Probably out on the patio where it's going to be nice and sunny.
Yeah, exactly. Wings, Friday fish fry, great specials, always daily, right?
Yep, daily specials. Mondays pizzas, Tuesdays Mexican, Wednesday obviously you got more wings, $1 off burger on.
Welcome back here to Lomira, bringing things up here for the Lions. Ours number 10, Trista Gassner. On deck is Kennedy Gable, and in the hole will be the catcher, Izzy Westfall. Pitching change right off the bat, Justin, as you had talked about it here, is drawing a blank.
Caitlin Krause.
Caitlin, I knew it started with a C. I'm going, Caitlin, nope. Caitlin Krause. We got a chance to see her throw against Campbellsport. And again, this is a freshman that's on the mound, Justin.
This is a defensive setup we're seeing right here from Waupun. In outfield, in on the sand.
Why not? If the wind is going to knock everything down.
And if there is a line drive that gets its way into the outfield, and it's Trista Gassner, she's thinking 3 to 4 all day long.
Right. You've talked about this numerous times, Justin. I've only seen her twice, maybe. I think I've seen Lomira.
Yep.
but the speed that she has on the bases and how aggressive they are on the attack. 2-1 is the count to Gassner.
Everything else in the field stays the same for Waupun. Kraus just comes into pitch. We'll go through those after the pitch.
Yep.
It's been the issue for Gassner this season. I know she knows it, and that the strikeouts have been a problem.
But you'll take that trade-off with that speed, with the slap hitter here, especially the left-hander. Again, we see a couple of teams that I know Oakfield has a couple of good lefties that slap here, and Waupun has a good, solid left-handed contingent too here. Don't see as much, but I only saw him once, so I can't say for sure. But 2-2 is the count here.
Second baseman Kennedy Gable on deck. She's had a pretty good year for this Lions team.
It's a good thing I have the book here. I don't think I wrote down a single thing. It's a good thing it made it easy, though.
Strikeout.
Full count here to Gassner. I know I normally keep a track of this. I don't know what I'm sitting here looking at. I'm staring off into space. Maybe I love the wind. And there is a strikeout swinging for Gassner, and the first one for Kraus.
It's a nice pitch, bottom of the zone. Always tough for a slap hitter to go down there. And that was set up was just for Trista Gassner. They go back into their normal positions in the outfield. You see some softball teams that run the second baseman forward on the bunt. Some don't, and that's what the Warriors do. Different look that you see sometimes defensively on a slap hitter or someone that may bunt. Surprised we didn't see Gassner try to lay one down.
Right. Kennedy Gable fouls that first pitch off. Kraus ahead in the count, 0-1. With one down here, could we perchance see a pitching, I'm going to call it quad, because there's a good chance here that you're going to get two pitchers coming from Lomira and two pitchers coming from Waupun.
I know that Lomira had said they're probably going to go Lily Christian tomorrow against Random Lake, so you may see this just be Casberry's game.
Maybe.
Yep.
Again, what do you know about softball is they don't need any break. They don't have a pitch count. They don't have any break, and if they don't throw 200 pitches, you possibly could see them. They could throw 100 a day.
They still may throw 200.
Yeah, right. Boy, that glove was popping back there.
It's a good pitch from Kraus. A low and outside pitch that you have to go to right field with. You go anywhere else with it, it's probably a pop-up or just a real weak ground out.
Down low at the zone. Comes right down the middle of Main Street or Broadway. I heard somebody call Broadway. Right down
Never heard Broadway? Yeah, I've heard that one before. Yeah.
Okay.
Broadway? Yeah.
Yeah.
Broadway Street in
where?
Nashville.
Oh, is that where the Broadway is? Not the one in New York City that you would be talking about, where Broadway is, where they have all the musical?
I would rather
or
do
Nashville,
Broadway
or
Street, Nashville.
I mean, every place has a Main Street. Strikeout either way for Kennedy Gable. Nobody's going to touch that ball today, maybe? We'll see. So far, they have not. Izzy Westfall up to bat here for Lomira.
This would be somebody for Lomira that would probably touch the ball. If not, she draws a walk. She is a very good on-base percentage for this Lions team.
2-0.
Very selective up there. Knows what pitch she wants, and she's not going to swing till it's there.
With the exception, Justin, of, I would say, with Lily Christian, I don't recall a lot of power for this Lomira. I mean, yeah, but it's not one that you're sitting here thinking that when she comes up to bat, there's a good chance that it's going to be the home run.
Casberry, when she gets a hold of it, that's what her gig is normally. She's a power hitter, more power style of a hitter. But other than that, from Lomira, it's a lot of contact, a lot of loud contact, not soft, but just hard singles.
Right. That one's going to be hit to the right-hand side. Foul ball. If that would have been fair like you talked about, Justin, it rolls a little bit. That for sure is a double, probably a triple way the Westfall runs out there on those bases.
Could have been more than a triple. The way it even hit the line, and it just gave it a little extra boost towards that corner over there. Long run over there in right field for Bowalda. She's playing pretty far off the line as well. Ball was actually hit behind her, too, with the way she's playing so shallow as well.
Deuces wild here for Izzy Westfall. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. And here's the pitch from Kraus. Fouled that one alive just to stay alive for Westfall. Just got enough of it to go over the top of Kluge's glove.
If you're Waupun, you don't want this inning to get to the Lake Christian. With Westfall on base, you don't want that to happen.
No.
You want to get out of this 3 up, 3 down, make Christian try to beat you with nobody on.
Here's the pitch. Hit that one towards the right-hand side, knocked down there by Beatty. She's going to step to the base and beat Izzy Westfall to it for the out. 3 unassisted. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody on for the Lomira Lions. And after 1 complete, your score is 0-0 here from Lomira. We'll be back.
Today is fish fry all day Friday, and then appetizer specials on Saturday, and more wings on Sunday.
What about the anniversary? Talk about that. Tease that a little bit for us.
We're going 15 years this year, and the music thing has not worked out the best for the last couple of years, so we're thinking let's put together a couple Brewers buses and have a tailgate down at the Brewers game and celebrate down there. So we're in the process of putting it together, so watch for it. If you got any interest, obviously come in and tell our bartenders, see how much interest we have, how much we need. We'll go from there.
The other bar, Main Street, Waupun. Have a great week, Steve.
Thanks, Nick. You too.
Angling-only guide service with Captain Jeremy Brenner.
Captain Jeremy Brenner here. We are the premier Lake Michigan salmon charter out of Sheboygan, Wisconsin. Each trip is 6 hours and includes fish cleaning. The cost is $400 per trip Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays, and only $340 on weekdays for up to 6 people. I personally guarantee you will catch fish. The season runs June through Labor Day. Contact me at anglingonlyfishing@gmail.com to book today and check out my Facebook page, Captain Jeremy Brenner, Sheboygan Salmon.
Dedication, training, giving 100%. Back in Action proudly supports high school athletes on and off the field. From physical and occupational therapy, pre- and post-orthopedic surgery, to work and sports injuries. The staff at Back in Action is trained and dedicated to you and your recovery. Your personal care plan starts with a visit to Back in Action in Fond du Lac, Kewaskum, Mayville, and New Holstein. Back in Action, getting you back in the game. BackinActionRehab.com.
Welcome back here to Lomira Athletic Complex. How's that? We'll make stuff up. Village Fields or whatever you want to call it here. The softball diamonds of Lomira. How's that?
You could say a complex because it is technically a complex. There's three diamonds here.
Leading things off here for the Warriors. Fouling that first pitch off is going to be Aubrey Farley. On deck will be Amelia Jones, and in the hole will be Leah Bowalda. Did we set that defense here for Lomira? Why don't you give it to us, Justin?
It's Kasperi in the circle. The battery mate is Isabel Westfall. Over at first is Lily Christian. Kennedy Gable at second base. Gossner over at short. Brianna Free out there at third base. And left is Riley Warner. I think they actually got Banky out there because it's the flex thing where the DP can play too. It's exactly what they got going on. And it's Thomas in center. Eleanor Collies out there in right field.
Here's the difference between these two programs. If I remember correctly, I think, and I'll take a look at the roster again, I think in the starting lineup is 5 seniors for the Warriors.
And 3 for the Lomira. But the Warriors also have 17 players and 2 JV teams. Lomira has 14 players and doesn't even have a JV team.
Yeah, but that's not uncommon. Waupun has had that for years. It's just, we talked about it before, how comes that with a little bit of a rise ball there, and
it
misses.
Rose.
It did.
It rose.
2 balls, 2 strikes here to Farley after being ahead 0-2.
I enjoy the chuckle she got out of it, though. She laughed. She laughed it right off.
Again, you see the smiles, trying to change that eye level, trying to get her to go up top. Does not get her to chase. Very disciplined in Aubrey Farley. Has been in the varsity lineup, I know, for 3 years, and it may have been all 4. Full count here. Kasperi go to the outside edge. That's going to be hit foul.
It's where it's got to go, though. And that pitch cannot be pulled. It just can't. It's too hard. It's got that late cut on it. It has to go to right field. Waupun knows they're going to have to hit it there today to win this one. And Lomira, they're going to play their defense the way they do. They're going to set up their right fielder towards the line, make you work to beat them. Both teams are very similar in that aspect.
Gets it at the knees for strike number 3. Aubrey Farley goes down. I think she questioned whether or not it was actually going to be there at the knees. I think has been very consistent. Again, we talk about that all the time. That's all we ask for from umpires is to be consistent. And right there, he likes it right about at the knees. Here comes Amelia Jones and is down in the count already, 0-1.
Just throwing gas. And it's all strikes. She's thrown 16 strikes on 23 pitches. She's working the zone.
That one just a little bit low. Tried to nibble at those knees. Dove a little bit down. Mid-shin. 1-1. Maybe that wind will stay away here for a little bit.
I'm just saying. There it is.
Say what?
You jinx the wind.
How do you jinx the wind?
Mother Nature. Mother Nature.
She was listening. Okay. 2-1 is the count. To Amelia Jones, the left fielder for the Warriors. That's going to be hit on the ground over to first base. Grabbing a hold of it is Lily Christian, and she is going to step on the bag and get the out unassisted over at first.
Well, both outs that have came in the game that have been balls in play have been pretty easy for the first baseman, whether it was Hannah Beatty or Lily Christian.
Still see the fundamentals, though.
Yep.
Leading things on, number 3 hitter here for the Warriors is number 12, Leah Bawalda. That's going to be hit up the middle, grabbed over there by the second baseman, fires across the diamond from Kennedy Gable and gets out number 3 on the 4-3 putout. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody on. And after 1.5, your score is 0s. We'll be back.
True craftsmen are who we are. Providing customer satisfaction is what we do.
For new construction or remodeling projects, we cover the full spectrum of plumbing design, installation, and code compliance. Bernhard Plumbing does it right down to the smallest detail.
Our experience with Bernhard Plumbing has been absolutely fabulous. They are reliable, dependable, trustworthy, and professional.
Since 1954, a legacy of service, quality, and customer satisfaction.
For over 120 years, Bristol Morgan Bank has served central Wisconsin communities. We're still here, not just as your financial partner, but as a community partner. Communities change over time. They grow, your business grows, your family priorities change. This is why, over the years, we've adapted to the needs of our customers, offering digital tools for convenience, scheduling in-person appointments where and when it works for you, designing products to impact your financial future, because that's what community banks do.
Cool.
Welcome back here to Lomira Athletic Complex. I'm going to call it that for right now.
Sounds
pretty
good.
LAC.
Los Angeles Clippers?
Yep, that's it. Leading things off is going to be Lily Christian for the Lions. On deck will be Haley Kasperi, and Brianna Free is in the hole. Still in the circle is Caitlin Kraus for the Warriors. Again, just a freshman, but boy, does she have a live arm.
Throws hard. And again, a lot of late run back. Lefty-lefty matchup in this one.
Strike number 2 to Christian.
That's a good pitch. If that pitch is working, that rise ball from Kraus, it's going to be tough for Lomira to lay off of it. How to take your pitches. They didn't call it a strike. Oh, they did. They didn't call it a strike down there. Nobody checked the first.
I don't think so. I think it's a ball.
Yep.
Oh, now they are going to call it over at first, so she does get the strikeout over there.
He made the motion right away, but nobody checked to him.
Yeah, but that's not right. He's not supposed to make the call until he's checked on.
I agree. That's why I said he made the motion right away, but he Does end up being a strikeout anyways.
Third strikeout for Kraus. Brings up the pitcher for the Lomira Lions, number 13, Haley Kasperi. Starts out there with a strike. Mid-thigh.
Both teams living on that outside corner to start this one. Maybe in for one of those pitchers duels, Jeff.
Yep. It'll be who can manufacture the one run that's necessary. Swing at that one. 0-2.
Kasperi was miles behind that. You can finally muster up that first hit of this one. Or even the first base runner.
Yeah. Got to get somebody on base. Here comes the pitch from Kraus. Goes with that rise ball, tried to get it up.
Just a bit high.
Yep, tried to get her to change that elevation up to the eyes. Not there. But again, it's not an issue in softball. There's no such thing as a pitch count, so it's okay. 1-2 with one out. Hits down to the first base side. Hannah Beatty is just playing right there on the line, as was Lily Christian. You're not going to see, unless somebody is able to come up on a changeup, but I haven't seen Kraus throw a changeup yet, so she's just going with smoke. I can blow it past you.
Maybe she doesn't even have a changeup yet. She is only a freshman.
Well, if she's got smoke like this, you got to be feeling pretty confident that she probably has a changeup somewhere there. 1-2 is the count. Outside, good job there by Haley to lay off of that pitch. That's a great nibble to see if you can get her to chase. 2-2.
Another one of those pitches that just leads to ground balls.
Here comes the pitch. Ooh. Full count. 3-2.
It's a little bit low.
Kraus doing a good job of nibbling, right? Right. I mean, it's right there.
It's not low by much, but it's low.
Here comes the pitch on the full count. Right down the middle and blows it right past Kasperi for out number 2. That is strikeout number 4 for Caitlin Kraus.
Both pitchers with 4 strikeouts so far.
Gonna bring up to bat for Lomira, Bria Free. With 2 down. Third baseman fouls that one off. They've been able to get a piece of some of the pitches, so it's been very interesting, Justin, to see which hitters have been able to get a piece of the ball and which ones have not so far. That was a nice pitch coming inside, where most of the time they've been staying to the outside.
Runs it on the front hip.
Yep.
Tough pitch to get at.
0-2. Goes to the outside.
Free walked away. She thought she swung.
Yeah, that's what I thought it looked like too, but
nobody checked.
I don't think she went anyways when I was looking. It didn't look like she rolled. That one's going to be right down the middle and gets her anyways. 3 up and 3 down by the strikeout. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody on for the Lomira Lions. And after 2 complete, your score is 0-0. We'll be back here on Jeff's live stream in cooperation with Radio
is committed to establishing and upholding lasting relationships with our respected customers. We pledge to provide exceptional and reliable service, exceeding your expectations, and are dedicated to continuous improvement, embracing and driving change to better serve you. Whether you need service for residential, commercial, or agricultural, Coal Oil and Propane has you covered. Our goals are simple: great products, competitive pricing, and reliable service. Contact Coal Oil and Propane for all your fuel and lubricant needs. Trust Coal Oil and Propane.
This game is powered by C. Broxma Electric of Waupun. C. Broxma Electric has serviced the electrical needs for Waupun and the surrounding area for over 18 years. From small residential jobs to agricultural, industrial, and commercial jobs, they do it all. For quality work and prompt, courteous service, contact your state of Wisconsin licensed electrical contractor in our area. C. Broxma Electric at 920-319-1614 or check them out online at cbelectric.net.
Generations Lanes of El Dorado. Join one of our adult or kids leagues or bowl in our monthly Friday night tournament. Or get a group together for a family or corporate bowling function. We are more than just bowling. A great spot to bring your family for a meal. Awesome homemade pizzas and soups, as well as appetizers, wraps, and sandwiches. Daily food specials. Fish Fry Friday. Open daily at 11 with the kitchen open late. Ask about us catering your next function. We are home to Laconia Bowling and proud supporter of the Laconia Spartans and all student athletes.
Welcome back here to the LAC. Lomira Athletic Complex here. Leading things off is number 14, Hannah Beatty, the first baseman. On deck will be the shortstop, Carly White, and in the hole will be the center fielder, Reagan Holes. First pitch by Kasperi, a little bit to the outside. Justin, this might be the first batter that I've seen where she started out with a ball. 1-0 to Beatty. Comes right back, though, with a strike. 1-1.
It was. Had 6 first pitch strikes coming into this at-bat. Seen the minimum so far, both pitchers.
That's going to be elevated, trying to get underneath it, trying to find room is going to be Christian. She's going to, run out of, she was a little bit afraid of the fence over there.
That's on communication. Somebody's got to tell her she's got room. That is 100% got to be told that she has room.
Were you thinking that they would do that from the Waupun bench?
No, but your
I know.
But your catcher is right there.
But I didn't see Izzy go down the line either. But I
was
wasn't
right
there.
Here.
Okay.
Yep.
I'm blocked by the fence. Either way, she's still ahead in the count, 0-2 with that one being fouled off. But you would definitely, you don't want to give away outs when you don't have to.
No, that's got to be communicated. And you think maybe with the wind that it probably does get out of play, but it's something that your bench has got to be saying. Your second baseman, your pitcher really should be the one commanding you if you have room or not in that situation.
1-2. Comes right back up, elevates it, and gets Hannah Beatty swinging for out number 1 here in the top of the third.
5 strikeouts for both pitchers now in this one. 5th one of the day for Kasperi.
Brings up the shortstop, Carly White.
Carly White probably the only one in the starting lineup that is below 300, let alone below 200. She's batting 178 in the season.
First pitch is at the knees. That's not Carly's specialty. That's just why she's 7th hitter.
Yep, 8th hitter. If she gets on base, she's going to steal you bases.
Right.
But
she can run. That's what she's on the bases for. Strike number 2 to Carly White.
Also a fantastic defender over there at short.
Oh, phenomenal. What a cannon. I mean, you look at how tiny she is, but she fires that ball across the diamond in a hurry. Goes to nibble on the outside, just a little bit too far out. 1-2.
Yeah, White.
And it's not to say that Carly can't hit. I mean, if it were me right now, and I know it's a 1-2 count, but I'd still looking at bunting. Because,
not now.
Oh, I would. Because I like to play different. Strike. Nope. Ball. Both. 2-2.
Down and away. I'll give you the hand signals, Jeff.
I'll give you a hand signal.
Wow. Helping you out.
1 out. Strike number 3. And that is the 6th strikeout for Haley Kasperi. Going down swinging is Carly White.
She's trying to keep pace over there. That's all she's trying to do. Both pitchers have seen the minimum so far. 8 up, 8 down in this Waupun order. Kasperi trying to go through the order, 9 up, 9 down, and face Reagan Holtz.
It's fouled off to the right-hand side.
Alexis Babish, a little nervous over there. She got out of the way real quick.
Reagan, the center fielder for the Warriors. 0-1 is the count. A little bit low. Kasperi lost that one off of the grip, you could tell. One and one. That's going to be a little bit of a flare with her speed going in there. It'll be the first base hit of the game, and it is the number 9 hitter who gets the single for the Waupun Warriors. And that is going to bring up the top of the order, Alexis Babish.
Yep, just as you expected how a first hit in this game was going to come. Off the hands, flared towards second base, and just kind of in no man's land for Gossner and Gable with the speed of Reagan Holtz.
And the wind is just knocking that ball down, too. Strike number 1 to Alexis Babish.
We'll see how willing Josh is to try to run his players today. Isabel Westfall is a great catcher behind the plate.
But you're throwing again into the wind. So you're right. We'll see how that is going to turn out. Oh, what a change of pace there by Kasperi.
Yeah, that changeup, she doesn't throw it often, but she's got the right timing for it. And it's a good call from the dugout as well. But, man, Babish was way out in front.
0-2. Over to the outside half of the plate here. That's kind of where I would have liked to see Kasperi come underneath the hands. A little bit high, see if Alexis can catch up. After you throw that change to the outside, talk about, get something that would go inner half of the plate.
Little rise ball here. This is the chance for that pitch to come through.
That's going to be hit off of the end. Let's see if flipping it over there, it's going to be, and they're going to run, and this is what we expect to see. We see this from Waupun, and they run all over the place. And Reagan Holtz never even stopped. As soon as Lily Christian picked up that ball and was going to flip it over to first, she just rounded and kept going. And again, that is what you typically see. And then when they decided to throw across the diamond to try and get the out, Alexis Babish takes off over to second.
That's one where you have to, if you're Kennedy Gable getting that ball, you pocket that. You don't let Babish get to second base.
Concede the single. I mean, she had it.
Yes.
There's no doubt about it with the speed that she had. There was no pace on that ball. And now let's see.
Yep.
Yeah, let's see how they respond here with still having 2 outs.
It's Caitlin Krause that'll bat now because she came in to replace, technically, Addie Braun in the starting lineup.
I don't recall how Caitlin is as a hitter. 222 in the 2 spot.
Got 2-1 here, and you got to find outfield grass here because most likely if it's Meyer's going to shore up their defense in this situation with 2 down, 2 runners on.
It would be great for Krause right here if she could push and run across. Fouls that one off.
It's a real tough matchup for Krause, too. Lefty, ball tailing away from you the entire time from Kasperi. The spin she puts on it. Now you're in a 2-2 count with 2 runners on and 2 down. Jeff, what's that?
I think it's called Deuces Are Wild here in the top of the 3rd.
Trying to go up with the changeup. I think she just kind of misgripped it.
That's the pitch that I expected to see to Babish instead of trying to go smoke at her on the outer half.
It's a big-time payoff pitch right here.
Full count. Hit. Foul.
Hit it off of herself.
Yep. 3-2, hit off the plate, then hit off of her.
Was in the batter's box, so she is not out. Foul ball. To rule it.
It would have been a swunt.
It was a swunt. The definition.
That's going to be a fly out to the left or to right left field and cannot get there. Going back first, but not paying attention to the wind. And 2 runs come in from Caitlin Kraus, helping her own cause with the double.
Yeah, that's now if you're Lomira, you're like, uh-oh, we have not made contact yet in this one. We're in a bad situation here. We might have some issues.
And I'm assuming that we're going to see a courtesy runner come in for the pitcher. What a great job there by Kraus to come through to help her own cause. Outside pitch, you talked about it, tailing. And Lomira playing deep, or playing standard, I guess you would say, Justin. They're playing their standard depth here. And with the wind, it just knocked that ball down.
That's still, to be honest with me, I think it was a bad read.
Werner turned. Yeah. She turned and ran back.
Yep.
You could see her. I was watching her turn her hips and went back, which is typically what you expect to see, but not in this wind.
I don't know I can't tell who the courtesy runner is out there.
Oops, I didn't pick up the number. I wasn't paying attention. I'll see if I can get it as she turns back to the base. First pitch in there is going to be a strike. Number 3. For the Warriors.
That is Stella Stillwell?
Stillwell, yep. She ran last time, too. I should have known that.
Stillwell.
Maggie Kluge, 1-1. Still a runner out in scoring position here for the Warriors. Good test here for the Lions.
Yeah, this is the best team they've seen all year. At least that I've seen, like in terms of they've played. Mineral Point, I know, is a pretty good team as well that they saw. They lost 2-0 to them at that Waterloo tournament. Waupun with just 2 losses on the season.
Good pitch there by Kasperi. Better discipline shown there by Kluge. Once again, deuces are wild.
For Lomira, this is a good test for you because Waupun beat Poynette twice this year. They're in the same conference. Poynette's the team that everybody thinks is the team to beat in Division III.
Kluge fouls that one on the outside. Yeah, right. I would agree with you. And although they keep bouncing back and forth on max preps, Lomira 1, Poynette 1, back and forth. Back to the deuces wild again. Goes right at elevation that time and gets her to strike out. But damage done here by the Warriors. 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left on. And after 2.5, your score, 2-0.
It's where and when it works for you. Designing products to impact your financial future, because that's what community banks do.
Coal Oil and Propane is committed to establishing and upholding lasting relationships with our respected customers. We pledge to provide exceptional and reliable service, exceeding your expectations, and are dedicated to continuous improvement, embracing and driving change to better serve you. Whether you need service for residential, commercial, or agricultural, Coal Oil and Propane has you covered. Our goals are simple: great products, competitive pricing, and reliable service. Contact Coal Oil and Propane for all your fuel and lubricant needs. Trust Coal Oil and Propane.
Generations Lanes of El Dorado. Join one of our adult or kids leagues or bowl in our monthly Friday night tournament. Or get a group together for a family or corporate bowling function. We are more than just bowling. A great spot to bring your family for a meal. Awesome homemade pizzas and soups, as well as appetizers, wraps, and sandwiches. Daily food specials. Fish Fry Friday. Open daily at 11 with the kitchen open late. Ask about us catering your next function. We are home to Laconia Bowling and proud supporter of the Laconia Spartans and all student athletes.
Welcome to Hooksha's Market and Greenhouse. Here at Hooksha's Market and Greenhouse, we are proud to provide South Central Wisconsin.
Welcome back here, bottom of the 3rd inning. Lomira trying to come up with an answer. Eleanor Collies.
Come up with a base runner.
Yeah.
That would be a start. We saw this against Campbellsport, too. They struggled early in that game, and the bats started getting rolling around the 3rd, 4th inning.
It's going to be hit on the ground. That one might be trouble. Hustling down and a good play. Getting the out there, Alexis Babish. Close play But the umpire right on top of it and gets the out on the 4-3 putout.
No. Coach Jason Berger down there's got the right eye thing. That ball was fouled off the foot of Eleanor Collies.
Oh.
100%. Unless it was just a massive spin that came from it.
I think it hit. I mean, it's such soft dirt in front here at home plate. And I'm sure that they raked the daylights out of it here because it's low. So they had to, in order to get rid of all the water. I even reached out to athletic director Kyle Tuig and I said, is the game on?
Are you guys going to play? Yeah. You guys going to play? You never know.
Right. Here up to bat now is Addie Banky, the designated player. 1-0 is the count. That one's going to be fouled off as well. So just in the bottom of the lineup, again, just like they did for Waupun, it's getting a little bit of a piece.
Yeah, Lomira's bottom of their order has always been, for me, a spot that goes unnoticed, whether it's Banky or Thomas. Collies, they hit the ball a lot. They both bat very well in the games that I've been here. If I remember correctly, Banky was almost 400 the last time I checked. Batting .381 in the games I've been here. And I think I've been here for almost every home game they've had.
Right, yeah. Behind in the count now, 1-2 for Addie Banky. I love umpire sticker on the back of Maggie Kluge. Right on the outside edge and going down with the strikeout for Kraus. That will be number 6. 2 down. And brings up Tori Thomas, the center fielder.
Thomas hitting in the 20 at-bats I've seen her, hitting .450 with three RBIs, 8 runs scored. Maybe a little start to try to get a 2-out rally going here for Lomira. Squares the bunt.
Pops it up. Kluge almost got a hold of that one. Just out of her reach. And it's 0-1. Everybody was on top of that one, though. Ryan Babish was there on that pop-up. Kluge was there.
Thomas with good speed. Lomira trying to just muster up a base runner.
You got to get somebody on it, and that's what you got to have. You have to play small ball. You have to play small ball, and it's actually a good test for you to be able to do that here because you're coming into playoffs, and it's one and done.
Playoffs. Playoffs?
You don't want to be one and done, right? So you may have to manufacture runs.
Didn't get my Jim Mora quote.
1-1. Well, it's not football, Justin. 2-1 now to Thomas.
Yeah, and for Lomira, these are 2 good tests here because you're going to have a break. They have a first-round bye. They won't play till next Tuesday. They'll play this Waupun team today, and then Random Lake, who got a 2 seed in the section of Oakfield in Division 4.
Yep. So it should be a dandy of a game tomorrow as well. Kraus comes right back with some smoke and blows it right past. Thomas makes it 2-2.
Lomira is struggling with the speed of Kraus. Just cannot catch up to it. And I don't think you could say they haven't seen somebody with this kind of gas because I would say Lily Schultz throws just as hard. Somebody that we forget about up there in Laconia.
Yeah, I don't think that she quite has the same velocity this year as she had last year. I think that she
looks like she lost a little bit.
Yeah, but it still is good.
Yep.
Well, and you told me before Campbellsport, we watched the Campbellsport. All 3 of their pitchers throwed well. Yeah, and you saw Sabish on Saturday just mow right through Poinette.
She was doing the same thing to Lomira early in that one as well.
Fouled off. Good job there by Thomas to stay alive.
This is one where you're Thomas. You get on base here, and this is a good spot. Then you get Gostner up, trying to get something going here. Waupun did a lot of their damage with 2 outs in this top half of the third. Lomira, a team that in that Campbellsport game, we go back to it, they scored 6 2-out runs in that game just in 1 inning.
Right. And that has been, like I think you have said, that's been Lomira's MO. Is they struggle early, and then they get things rolling. And right here they go down swinging for the strikeout. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody on. And after 3 complete, your score, 2-0.
beautiful flowers, and freshest fruits and vegetables. In the fall, we have many varieties of squash and pumpkins, to just name a few. We are also proud to offer one-of-a-kind gifts like hanging baskets, iron hangers, decorative planters, and concrete statuary. Don't forget to check us out on Facebook for more info and pictures. So come on out to Hooksha's Market and Greenhouse, located on Highway A between Fox Lake and Randolph, and you'll be glad you did.
Welcome to Hoff's Quality Meats and Catering, where every cut starts with tradition and cares for your family. Step inside to a display case filled with fresh, marbled beef and pork, farm-fresh chicken, and vibrant sausages. We are more than a meat market. Check out our catering menu, takeout menus, and even our fish fry. From family dinners to weeknight staples, Hoff's offers friendly service and local artistry you can taste. Visit Hoff's today for quality cuts and weekly specials that make every meal a little more delicious. Or call 920-583-3734 to order from our menu.
Welcome back here to the Lomira Athletic Complex. Leading things off here for the Waupun Warriors, who are up 2-0. Number 15, Aubrey Farley. Amelia Jones is on deck, and Leah Boalda is in the hole for the Warriors. Farley struck out looking in the second.
You're Waupun. You want to tack on here.
You
give no momentum here to Lomira if you go 3 up, 3 down.
You were able to touch Kasperi in the last. You go right after it. Christian tried to lay out for that one, could not get there, and it'll be a strike.
A little bit too far for her.
Yep. Not enough air underneath it. Comes right back up high at the eye level, and a good job there by Farley to lay off. 1-1. Kasperi is only a junior, right?
Senior.
Sophomore?
She's a senior.
Senior?
Yep.
Okay.
Committed to play JUCO at Rock Valley College.
Oh, okay.
Yep. Her and Gossner are both committed there.
Okay.
Yep.
I don't know much about their softball program, but I do know their baseball program is phenomenal.
They have a good softball program as well.
It doesn't surprise me. That's going to be hit over to the second baseman, and grabbing a hold of it is going to be Gable, and she flips it over to Christian for out number 1 on the 4-3 putout. Brings up number 33, Amelia Jones. Boalda on deck. Jones, 3 unassisted. Over to Christian.
Hit it right on top of the bag where Christian just fielded it because she was already standing on the bag.
Yep. First pitch in there by Kasperi is in there for a strike.
I tell you, this is going to be the loudest umpire I've had all season long.
I like it.
I do too. I did like the umpires last night at CWC telling me all the changes. That was kind of cool.
Yeah. A little bit too far to the outside. 1-1. Here comes the pitch. Right down the middle at the knees. Good pitch there by Kasperi.
This is a spot where Kasperi, for me, from what I've seen from her this year, is where she struggles. She gets to these 1-2 counts. She tries to pick the corners, try to go on the black, and then she doesn't get the strikeout, ends up going to count bases loaded. Or the full count, and then walks somebody. And that's something that I've seen from her a little bit this season. And I think all the good pitchers get caught doing it, trying to make that perfect pitch for strike 3.
Well, they get them to try and chase if they can first, right? And then they find themselves, now they're back to even. What a pitch there by Kasperi to get the strikeout, swinging on Amelia Jones on that changeup. Beautiful pitch. Brings up number 12, Leah Boalda. Hannah Beatty on deck.
8 strikeouts already today for Haley Kasperi.
Is that me? Oh, okay. I'm going, what the heck? I've never had that ringtone in my life. Okay.
I think Josh was getting a phone call.
He was. Should we answer it for him? 0-1. Pitch right in there, right down the middle to Boalda. 0-2 with 1 out. Let's see what Kasperi does here now. Does she just go right after her?
Stick with the gas.
Outside, a little high.
A little less gas, but went up and away, tried to induce the chase.
1-2. Do you know who calls pitches for Lomira?
Stacy.
She does, okay.
Yep.
Goes with that changeup there, 2-2. Good block there by Izzy Westfall. Even though nobody's on base, that's just our automatic reaction there. She did a good job there getting down and blocking it.
Some really good catchers in this area that we see in softball. Westfall, one of them, just a sophomore.
Right there, down the middle, inside half of the plate, this time for the strikeout. And no runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody on for the Warriors in that inning. Bottom of 4 coming up here for Lomira. Top of the order in Gossner, Gable, and Westfall for the Lions.
Katie's Log Cabin is a great place to stop for lunch or dinner. Grab one of the daily specials or check out the full menu. Katie's Log Cabin specials include Tuesday is pizza, Wednesday is wings, Thursday is a rotating special, Friday and Saturday is fish fry, Saturday is also prime rib, and Sunday is a broasted chicken dinner. Not in the mood for a special? Katie's has you covered with full menu options, appetizers, salads, wraps, pizzas, and sandwiches. Katie's Log Cabin Restaurant in Oakfield. Life is better at the cabin.
Rediscover the hometown lumberyard experience in your own backyard. Hi, this is Dave, third generation of the family-owned and operated Lidke Lumber True Value in downtown Lomira. I welcome you to experience what the hometown lumberyard has to offer. Better products, better advice, better service. From one O-ring to all the building materials to build a house, we had the products to get the job done. Hardware, plumbing, electrical, paint, lawn and garden, automotive, bird, and so much more. Come experience what your hometown lumberyard has to offer. Lidke Lumber True Value in downtown Lomira, where the tracks cross Main, or online at lidkelumber.com.
Welcome back here to the Lomira Athletic Complex. Leading things off here is the top of the order, Trista Gassner, the shortstop here for the Lions.
Yeah, they're just expecting her to bunt.
Slaps that one. That one could drop in there. That's going to be a double for sure as it's in the gap. And she's going to get on her horse and hold that too. And there's your first base hit for the Lomira Lions.
So there's my issue with the Warriors playing that shallow.
Yep.
Because right there is Trista Gosser showing you that she isn't just a slap hitter. And if she does slap hit, she's still got the power to put it there. That ball, if you're playing straight up, it very well could be caught.
Yeah, absolutely. But they do trust that they
Yes.
have decent enough speed out there in the outfield to be able to track it down. And they do have pretty decent speed for the Warriors. And right now, a double doesn't hurt you, right? Runner's going to take off on the bunt. Nope. They had her held up there. Kluge decided not to make the throw. In there for a strike as Kennedy Gable squared. You could see the rotation, and boy, did Carly White get over to third base in a hurry. You typically don't see that. But what you also see, though, Waupun plays a hard shift automatically here in this situation. So anything up the middle is a base hit. Lays that one down to the first base side. Foul balls. It just went foul.
That was a smart play by Beatty, actually. She wanted to play that in fair territory just to get the out.
Yep.
Just get the first out right away. Just missed the line by just a little bit. Maybe even would have let it go. It might have spun back the way the spin was on the ball.
See if those bunts help Gable time this. Fouls that one off. She got a piece.
Hand up. I was ready for it.
She struck out in the first.
Foul tip into the mitt.
0-2.
Couple of events going on JLS, and Adam Friendship in Laconia in softball, as well as Amaro Laconia baseball.
Yeah, and I want to give a shout out, even though we're here in Lomira and with Waupun, but in this area again, 352 victories for the head coach for the Laconia Spartans, Scott Ritzma.
Well, he's been there forever, so I would think so.
But that still is an
it's crazy.
incredible number. to think about. And you're right, he has been there forever, but he's going to be there for a while yet. He could tickle that 500 right up the middle. Nope, over to the second base side, fielded well, but that's going to advance the runner, so it does the same thing as if the bunt was there. And a nice job there by Gable. Played well by Alexis Babish to get the out on the 4-3 fielder's choice. Well, not really. I don't like it. I mean, that's what it goes as.
Yeah, I never understood that whole fielder's choice thing in that situation. It's a ground ball out.
Yep, I agree with you.
It's a ground ball out.
But
And
I
this
believe
is-
technically it
yes.
goes down as a fielder's choice.
This is somebody you want up in this situation for Lomira, is Isabel Westfall.
With the runner sitting over at third, it would be a great answer here for Lomira to get on that scoreboard. Hit on the ground over to second. They're going to get that run in, and she did exactly what you expected her to do, Justin. And a great job there of manufacturing a run for Lomira. 4-3 put out on the fielder's choice again for the second out. But the Lomira Lions are able to erase the 0, and it is now 2-1.
A lot more contact, Jeff.
Yep.
And hard contact. Both
Right.
those ground balls were hard hit balls right at the second baseman. They're starting to time up here in Krause.
And that's one of the things that you have, again, you've said this, Justin, the second time through the lineup, usually Lomira has been able to make good contact. They make the adjustments. And usually some second or third time, I know you've shared as well, but they saw Krause now. They get rid of the myth of the freshman pitcher, and now they're timing it up. Hit on the ground. Good job there by Krause to field her position. Fires over to first base to get the out, but not before the damage is done. 1 run on 1 hit. No errors and nobody left on, and your score is 2-1 here from Lomira. We'll be back.
Snow finally melts in Wisconsin. Things tend to move pretty fast, especially for farmers. And before that first field is even planted, the bills are already piling up. Now, a lot of you know what I mean. That's where a farm operating loan comes in handy. You see, a short-term agriculture loan designed to cover day-to-day farm expenses can be a must for many during those seasonal peaks like planting. At Ergo Bank, it's all about better banking by design. Operating loans are built around the realities of things like farming, not some generic business model. You simply won't farm on a spreadsheet. You farm in very real time. So get the local support from people you already know at Ergo Bank. Real help when you really need it. See them also for things like home loans and car loans. Perhaps it's CDs and IRAs you might be thinking about. Ergo Bank, they're an equal housing lender, NMLS ID number 586757. At Ergo Bank, it's all about better banking by design.
Welcome back here to the Lomira Athletic Complex.
It's warm. I don't know what you're talking about. I got shorts on. It's nice out.
Waiting for that sun to break through. The snowflakes are going to be coming down here.
You know, you say the snowflakes, it's still like 60 degrees outside.
I know, but we were spoiled. I was sweating like crazy the last couple of days, and my body got used to being 85 and humid. So,
you know, Jeff, it's spring in Wisconsin. You should never get used to that.
yeah, it's almost Memorial Day. Isn't that the official start of summer?
Yeah, but it's a week early this year, too.
I know. That's going to be flared out to the right-hand side, foul by number 14, Hannah Beatty.
I'm pretty sure there's about 5 of those from Waupun that have run up and into the hands that they fouled towards that first base side.
Carla White's on deck. Reagan Holtz in the hole. Reagan was the one that got things started for Waupun with the single. Turns to bunt, right to the first base side. Lily Christian will make the tag out for out number 1, 3 unassisted. That's her third one, or second one? I got that as her second one. A smart play there by Christian just to make the tag herself. That bunt just a little bit hard up that first base side. Let's see what Carla White's going to do here. She struck out in the third. Top of 5, Justin. Swing. Cannot catch up to Kasperi's fastball that time on the outside edge, 0-1.
You know, I sit
Was
here.
that a shiver?
Yeah, a little bit. A little cold. I mean, my legs hairs are standing up. Got some goosebumps going in. It's a little cold out, but I'm all right. I gave my grandma my jacket, too, so what does that tell you?
So Waupun doing what I thought we would see Lomira do.
Laying down some bunts.
Yep. If
Trying.
we can't get on by hitting the ball, then we're going to get on by bunting. What I think that we're seeing here, though, is trying to be a little bit too perfect. They're trying to hit the line exactly. And going down the first base side, and goes down swinging for strikeout. Number 1 in this inning. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
10.
9.
10. You're missing
10.
one.
I missed the backwards
Yep.
K there. It
Gotcha.
had me confused because it went backwards.
I'm going with the electronics. I'm going with the electronics.
Don't be trusting that AI stuff there, Justin.
It's not AI.
Reagan Holes, who started out things with a single.
I don't know what you're talking about. We live off AI, Jeff.
Hey, that electronic scorebook is awesome.
It
when
is.
It comes
It's
down
great.
to getting stats. Comes there. What a nice changeup that time. Instead of dropping it low, she drops it in there for a strike right at about the belt level. Started at the chest and it just dropped right to the belt. 0-2 now with 2 outs.
I wouldn't say it's a drop ball either.
No,
just
it's
a
not.
changeup.
It was a good changeup.
Just a real good changeup.
Sperry takes some responsibility for that pitch. He thought she would get her on the outside edge. 1-2. With 2 outs here. What a great game we've got here. Pitcher's duel and blows it right past her for strikeout number 11. That follows 10. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody on. And your score after 4.5 is 2-1. And we'll be back here in Lomira.
Join a growing team offering outstanding benefits, including their own health clinic, paid training, and top wages. Take the next step in your career. Join Southern Wisconsin's premier manufacturer, Meadowcraft of Mayville, hiring all positions, skilled and unskilled. All shifts at their Mayville, West Bend, Beaver Dam, Fall River, and Horicon facilities. No experience required. Learn more and apply at mtlcraft.com. That's mtlcraft.com. Meadowcraft is an equal opportunity employer. Minorities, women, veterans, and persons with disabilities encouraged to apply.
For over a century, Municipal Well and Pump has helped communities and industries keep water running with expert well drilling, pump installation, and dependable maintenance. Our experienced team is committed to quality workmanship and getting the job done right the first time. When reliable water matters most, trust the name built on honesty, integrity, and experience. Municipal Well and Pump, delivering water you can depend on.
Thank you for your continued support over the past 50 years. At Verhaeg's Furniture Mart, we're honored to have been voted by you to be the best of the best mattress store in the...
Welcome back here to Lomira Athletic Complex. Leading things off is going to be number 13, the pitcher, Haley Kasperi. Bree Free is on deck, and Eleanor Collies is in the hole. New pitcher here for the Waupun Warriors. We expected to see this. Addie Brown coming in the circle for the Warriors, especially since Lomira was able to put a run up.
Yep, and she's going to try to come in and lock things down.
First pitch in there, runs in a little bit underneath the hands and to the inside. 1-0. A
little bit high, too.
Completely different style of a pitcher than Kraus. That ball moves like crazy, Justin. I mean, you'll be able to sit here and watch it.
Maybe
it just dances.
Maybe not as much gas as Kraus. She throws hard. I think Kraus might throw harder. It's probably close.
It could be.
Kraus is just gas, though. She's straight gas.
But this ball dances.
Yep. Similar, I would say similar to Kasperi.
Hey.
Where you got a lot of that late cut.
The spin that Addie has puts on that ball. I mean, and Maggie's been trying to adjust right now. That's tough for the catcher as well. Even if you've caught her in the entire season, it still is a challenge here to make the adjustment. That's going to be fouled off to the right-hand side. I think that went into the dugout.
It did.
Good cue shot there by Kasperi.
I think his name was Jim. That one almost got Coach Novice.
It
He
did.
just got out of the way barely of that one.
Tried to play it with a soccer kick.
I like it. At least he made the effort. I see a lot of coaches that don't make the effort to try to make the play.
Preparing for the FIFA World Cup here.
Yeah, it's Cincinnati, right? This is where it is, right? Cincinnati?
It's all over
Yep.
the
LA,
entire
yep,
North
yep.
America. Yep. Fouls that one off. Kasperi doing a good job in here battling.
She's been all over it. The hard contact on that foul that she made there before, just underneath that one. I mean, it
Two
seemingly
balls. Yep.
timed it up so far.
2 balls, 2 strikes here.
Come
to
on, lady in the
Kasperi.
scoreboard or scorebook. Get the thing right. The scoreboard.
Outside. Full count.
I'd yell at that old lady in the scoreboard to get it right. Come on, lady. Do better.
3-2. See what Haley can do right here. Or as I call her, Hannah.
They're pretty close. They both start with H at least.
Strike 3. Addie Bronze comes in and gets a strikeout right off the bat here for the Warriors. Brings up Bree Free. Is that number 2? Yeah, I didn't have her number down. I don't know why I didn't, but I didn't.
Braun took a little bit off that one, too. Not like it was a changeup, Jeff. Just took a little bit off that fastball to get that strike, and swing it over top was Kasperi.
Wanted to make sure it just came over the plate. Brianna, right?
Yep.
Swings at that first pitch on the outside for a strike.
It's a mentality that I think that a lot of teams take in this part of the season is attack that first pitch. It might be the best pitch you see.
I agree with that. I always struggle when you just sit and look at it. That one might be hit. Nope. It's going to be hanging up into the wind over to the right-hand side, and getting underneath it is Leah Bawalda for the out on the F9 put out for out number 2. And it's going to bring up the left-handed hitting Eleanor Collies. Does she go by a nickname?
I've always known her as Eleanor Collies. I have no idea.
No Ellie? No Nora?
Come on, Jeff. I have no idea.
Justin, you live in the community, for goodness.
I've never met a Collies in my life. That tells you anything.
That tells me a lot. I
Yeah.
mean, with your job, you see everybody.
And the fact that my family is at least fairly well known around here.
0-1 to Eleanor. That was a different changeup grip, and I don't know necessarily that it was a changeup.
You know what that, Jeff, was? That was actually the bowling pitch. It just wasn't in there for a strike.
I know, but she did have a change in the grip. If you saw it there, she had changed. She went with a full hand of the grip. I get what you're saying there, but I'm wondering what that would have done.
Well, it's like a palm ball in baseball.
Right. 1-2 now for Addie Braun, ahead in the count for the Warriors.
Might even get out of here to watch the Brewer game tonight, Jeff.
What is that? Baseball?
Yeah, they put the Cubs.
The Craig Counsell series?
Easy.
Swing and goes down for the out. No runs, no hits, no errors. 2 strikeouts in that inning for Addie Braun on the mound for the Warriors. And after 5, your score 2-1. We'll be back.
Our mission is to bring the best in bedding comfort, technology, and support to the Waupun area. We've partnered with top brands like Tempur-Pedic, Puffy, Scott Living, Sealy, and Nectar to offer you the ultimate sleep experience. Free delivery to Waupun and the surrounding area. See store for details.
Come shop at Burhags.
For nearly 50 years, Pinot Buildings has created the highest quality post-frame buildings. Headquartered in Rosendale, Wisconsin, we proudly serve the Badger State and Illinois. We deliver unparalleled craftsmanship and quality with all the warmth and care you'd expect from a small-town family business. Whether you're planning a large commercial or agricultural project, a barn-dominium, or a smaller personal shop or structure, Pinot Buildings are built for you and designed to last. Connect with us to get started.
Tired of pushy sales tactics? Welcome to Schaefer Auto, where they make buying a vehicle simple, safe, and satisfying. You'll find a sweet selection of pre-owned vehicles for every budget. Each is inspected and backed by a warranty option of your choice. Financing isn't a problem. Get approved online and drive home with confidence. Schaefer Auto has the right ride for you. Visit the lot at 404 Shaler Drive in Waupun and online at schaefer-auto.com. Schaefer Auto, no gimmicks, no pressure, no worries.
Top of the order here for the Warriors. Alexis Babish leading things off. Gasperi still on the mound. Justin, you called it earlier. You said that Haley would probably go the distance here, and Lily Christian will probably do the game tomorrow, because we were right back here in Lomira as Random Lake is going to be coming here, but we got to finish things here. Hit to the right-hand side by Babish. You got to time that one out and hit that one hard in the gap between second and first base, and it comes up with a single, and that is the fourth hit for the Warriors here in the sixth.
That was the hardest hit ball of the day.
Yeah. Took the pitch where it needed to be. It was pitched to the outside. Gasperi took and tried to nibble on that outside edge. And Alexis Babish, the athlete that she is, did exactly what she needed to do.
Don't yell heads up, folks. Heads up is the worst thing in the world.
Yeah, you don't want your head up.
You know, heads up. Let's look up right where the ball's coming right at me. Heads up.
0-1 to Addie Braun. Oh, a nice change. Oh, I thought she might do that. But here, Waupun works on this, and you didn't hear me. You didn't see it. Babish has good speed. They get a huge secondary. They entice you to go ahead and throw it. And if you're going to throw it anywhere,
throw it to second.
Yeah, throw it to your second baseman. It's in the dirt. And it gets past Izzy. And Babish is able to get to second on the wild pitch. And it's 2-1 to Addie Braun, who's trying to help out the Warriors' cause and her own cause here as the pitcher. Krause still the pitcher of record.
I don't know how that works.
3-1 is the count.
How many innings do you have to go to get a victory?
I believe in softball, I think it's 4.
4, yeah. So she would get the victory, right? Yeah.
I believe so.
So technically it's a 9-out save opportunity for Braun.
Right down the middle for the strike. And again, look at that secondary lead that Babish had. I don't know if you had a chance to take a look.
I'd throw it to third every time. I'd throw it to third every time.
Yeah.
Pump the throw to second, get her to at least just kind of get a little bit of a jump and go to third.
Full count here to Addie Braun. Here's the pitch. Right up the middle, off of the glove of Kasperi. She's going to try and fire to one. Nope, holds on to it. Smart choice there. Wasn't going to get her. Instead of having Babish take and try and steal home. And here comes the Warriors.
If I was Lomira, my infield would be in.
Fourth time through the lineup here, and they're starting to time things up with Kasperi. Courtesy runner coming for the pitcher. It'll be Stillwell again.
Yeah, this is one where if you're Lomira, I mean, my infield would be in. You don't want them to score another run.
Nope.
You don't. I understand the corner's in, but Stillwell's going to go on this pitch. She's going to go to second. She'll probably try to walk slowly to try to get the...
They will. They'll try and entice it. Cut off, coming back here to home. Isn't enough? It is.
Oh,
perfect execution. And right down to third base like you talked about, trying to get the pickle. What an execution play there by Lomira. Wow.
Cut it off was Gossner. It goes 2 to 6-2. They get Babish gunned out at home.
That was fantastic work.
That's about as good as it comes right there, Jeff. I mean, that is how you run that play. We see baseball teams try to run that all the time, and it doesn't work.
No. Well, the shortstop for Lomira in Gossner played that perfect, and now getting plunked is going to be the catcher, Maggie Kluge. And now they will have runners at first and second.
Yeah, but that plunk really isn't too big of a deal. I mean, it gives you a force at any bag, right? I mean, that's what you're looking at in this situation. It's a force anywhere.
Courtesy coming in for the catcher as well, and that's going to be See if we can pick up a number. We won't be able to.
44.
Oh, 44. That will be
Bailey Elvis.
Yep.
I got you, Jeff. I'm on top of it. I got it. Number 44. That's me.
I didn't notice that before. I should have paid attention to that. I'm glad that they have on those pullovers.
They have
got the big number on the back.
They have to have some sort of number on there.
Oh, I know,
otherwise
but
they
a lot
can't wear
of them taping numbers to their shoulder. From what I've been seeing for early spring stuff.
Most of the teams have them with that one. Like Brianna Free's got a sweatshirt on. It's got her number with her name on the back of it.
Runners at first and second to Aubrey Farley. Struck out looking. Grounded out to the second baseman. 1-0 is the count. Here's the pitch. Right on the outside edge for a strike, 1-1.
Jeff, this is where I wish I had a pen and I could go back and in between innings we could do the replay about what that play was with the cutoff there.
That's going to be a flare over to second base. They're going to try for the double. Can't get it. Get the force out at second. On the fielder's choice. Nice little flip there by the second baseman, Gable, for the Lions.
That is a tough. Softball is so hard
to turn a double.
To turn a double play. Everybody's hustling down the line. I mean,
60 feet.
Yep, it's only 60 feet. It's, 10 strides at maximum?
Yeah, I mean, it
might even be 3 strides for some people.
2 down now here in the bottom of the 6th. Strike on the outside edge to Amelia Jones. Hit it to the first baseman in the second inning. Struck out in the 4th. Is down 0-1. 0-2.
Not 1-0, lady. No, Jeff?
Yeah, I know. I was confused because I looked at the board too.
Yeah, me too. You just can't trust her. I can't say that. I got to be kind of nice to her. She's taking me to West Bend on Thursday.
That's going to be hit on the ground. Can they get there? Oh, nice job there. Trying to get the force. Oh, she should have let it roll. And a base runner comes in Addie Braun. Actually, the courtesy is Stillwell comes across.
That's one where you just got to try to shovel it.
Yeah,
shovel it with the glove.
It was actually rolling directly off of the tip. It was going to Gossner. And if Gossner could have yelled, "I got it," or whatever, instead, Kennedy Gable grabs a hold of it and slows it down. It's going to be flared to the right-hand side. Foul ball. So runners once again. So did you give that as a single to Jones?
I did.
I would agree with that because that was a huge gapper. 0-1 now to Leah Bualda. Nice change of pace there, but a good job there by Bualda to hold up. 1-1.
She was about halfway to swinging on that one, and she just tucked the hands
those
back
wrists,
right away. Yep.
Locked those wrists right in place and held it back. 1-1. Little bit elevated, I'm guessing. 2-1. Waupun is up 3-1 here in the top of the 6th. Here's the pitch. Right down the middle for a strike. Foul tip, actually, and a good job there by Izzy Westfall to hang on to it. And it's now Deuces Wild. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here for Casberry.
And 2 runners on.
Change of pace. That's going to go to the third baseman. Fires across the diamond in a hurry. What a great play there by Free to get the out. But 1 run on 3 hits. No errors and 2 left on. And after 5.5, your score is 3-1.
Rofnagel Implement of Lomira is a proud sponsor of the Lions in today's game. A family-owned and operated business since 1951. They're a full-service ag and lawn and garden center, too. Pickup and delivery are available. Schrofnagel Implement of Lomira. check out their brand new up-to-date website at schroffnagel.com. That's schroffnagel.com. Go Lions from your number one team at Schroffnagel Implement, Lomira.
This exciting gameplay is being brought to you by Waupun Utilities, your local electric, water, and wastewater provider. And just like the teams out there, our team works hard every single day to deliver reliable, affordable service to more than 4,400 customers. As your community-owned utility, every single dollar we earn goes back into making Waupun stronger. Waupun Utilities, powering our community with teamwork, pride, and of course, hometown commitment.
At Warner Harmson, we believe your home should be as comfortable as it is beautiful.
Welcome back. I was looking for the switcher. I didn't see it. So
Yeah, it's worse. Went the wrong way. I'm going to make a quick run in between innings.
Okay.
We'll see if I can do it.
3-1. Addie Braun starts things out. Justin flinched over here, grabbed a hold of my hand to see if I'd save him as well.
Trying to kill me, man. That's like the third time since she's entered. And it wasn't, two of them were warm-up pitches right at her head, man. She's trying to kill me.
Ball one from Addie Braun.
I don't know what I did, but man.
Addie Binky leading things off here for Lomira. Trying to see if she can get something rolling again. Strike one, 1-1.
Got 9-1-2 or 8-9-1 due up from Lomira here. You'd love to have Gossner with the chance with base runners on.
Right. She's the only one with a hit here so far for the Lions. 2-1 now to Banky. The Warriors are up by 2 here in the bottom of 6. That's going to be elevated. 3-1.
I didn't flinch at that one.
It's a very short fence here, is it?
Yeah, it's also like 100%. Like, I'm flinching every time.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just thinking about the distance from the catcher to the fence is shorter than from what I'm used to seeing. And a runner is on base here for Lomira. Just as you called it, Justin, let's get somebody on, and let's see if the Lions can move them around again to cut this to a 1-run deficit.
Just the 20th walk of the season for Addie Braun. 20.
Yeah.
And 129 innings of work. That's unbelievable.
Turns to bunt, misses. Got a chance to see what that rotation looks like.
And she just was over top of it.
Yeah.
Thomas with good speed, someone who could beat it out as well.
Absolutely.
Yep.
That one's going to be knocked down perfectly. Kluge picks it up, fires over to first to get the out, but the runner is advanced on the sacrifice.
Good sack bunt.
Good job there by Kluge to jump out, grab a hold of that in a hurry, because you talked about Thomas with speed.
And now it's Trista Gossner, doubled in her last at bat. Shading her a little bit more towards left center here.
Still playing very shallow.
Yep.
Boy, look at how right is. I mean, if she could turn one.
That's hard.
I know it is. I'm just saying if she could. Slap hitter. And Trista Gossner. 0-1 for the leadoff hitter here for the Lions. Strike 2.
Good point there. Those two pitches, if you're a slap hitter, those are a dream.
Yeah, those
you're
are perfect.
Beating
right?
them in the dirt.
Right.
And that's, you got to make contact there. You got to swing.
Yep. Here's the pitch. Fouls that one to stay alive.
That was strike 3. It was. And
Yep.
she just
yeah.
got a piece of it.
(0-2) once again here for the leadoff hitter. The only hit so far for the Lions. Here's the pitch right there on the outside edge for the strikeout. That's what you didn't want. from your leadoff hitter.
Just not a pitch you can look at. With 2 strikes on you, it is borderline. It's on the edge. It's on the dead corner. It's a tough pitch. Whether sometimes they call it a ball, sometimes they don't, and that is a pitch you have to foul off to stay alive.
Yep. Too close to let it go, and you don't want to put it in the eyes of the umpire. That's going to be hit foul by Kennedy Gable.
Hold that one.
Yeah, got a hold of it. Good quick hands there by Kennedy. 0-1.
Surprised at how close Jones is playing to the line over there and left.
That's going to go off of the glove. That's going to allow the runner to get into third. So now what they were hoping for Gossner to do happens. On wild pitch.
Yep, need a single here. Need a hit. It's pretty simple. You got wild pitch is what you could hope for, but you need a hit. This is the spot in the lineup where you need somebody to step up.
1-1 there.
Good work by Kluge because that pitch was way up.
Yep. 2-1.
Did it right. Came out of the stance, caught the one up top.
Just, I mean, the way that it looks here, and again, I haven't been officially out. I can't say that I've been on the field at home plate. That's going to be outside, but it definitely looks like the mound is much higher than home plate.
It is, actually. There's like a 4% grade or whatever it is, the 4% or whatever. So they're here like they could have the Little League pitcher or whatever and not have a mound.
That's going to be a ball, and Gable's going to get on base. But I'm wondering how much does that play into, I mean, Waupun is flat.
Yep, it's dead flat.
Yep. Flat, right?
Yep. But there's a lot of
is flat and flat.
A lot of places do have the pitch in it in the field like that, where there's the hump in the middle of the field. They definitely play on places that have it. The places that don't have stock softball fields at the schools and stuff like that.
Right. But
Like
I'm
a
just
Lomira.
wondering how much does that have an impact on?
Makes a difference.
On how these pitchers are throwing. That's going to be popped up. That should get out of play.
Would have liked a better effort over there. Thought that guy who was standing up was going to make the catch. He just kind of gave up on it. Unbelievable.
Good contact there by Izzy Westfall for Lomira. Lily Christian is on deck, 2 down here, as you mentioned here. A good single would be something you'd like to see dished up here. Westfall hitting it to the right-hand side. Hit it instead to Addie Braun. That's going to be fired over to first base to get the out. No runs on 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left on. And after 6 innings of play, your score is 3-1. We'll step aside and be back.
Quality furniture to fit any room that's built to last. With hometown service, affordable prices, and dependable delivery, Warner Harmsen makes loving your space feel easy. Visit WarnerHarmsen.com to view our comfortable, quality, and stylish furniture today.
Looking for a reliable roofing contractor? Witt Services has got you covered. With 5 years of experience, they specialize in everything from roof repairs to full replacements. Their team is dedicated to quality workmanship and customer satisfaction. Plus, they offer free estimates, so you know exactly what to expect. Whether it's a leaky roof or a complete overhaul, Witt Services is the go-to choice for all roofing needs. Don't wait. Reach out today.
Lakeside Wealth Management would like to welcome Bennett Bresky. Bennett joined the team in May of 2023, following his graduation from St. Norbert College, where he graduated cum laude, earning his degree in business finance.
Hi, this is Bennett Bresky with Lakeside Wealth Management. No one strategy fits everyone, which is why every client gets our undivided attention. From planning to execution to follow-up, we take a proactive approach to helping you develop a strategy to address your financial goals and objectives using the most efficient methods available. Learn more at lakesidewellthmanagement.net.
Securities and advisory services are offered through LPL Financial, member FINRA SIPC.
We know you put...
Welcome back here to Lomira Athletic Complex here. Top of 7, the Waupun Warriors are up 3-1, and leading things off for the Warriors will be number 14, Hannah Beatty. On deck will be Carly White, and in the hole is Reagan Holds. At least that's what's slotted in the book. Kasperi starts things out here for the Lions with a strike to Beatty.
Look at that. Looks good back there now. Fixed it.
Oh, it looks perfect.
I wouldn't say that. Perfect would be, we'd have 9 camera operators.
I don't have a switcher that can handle that. That might be a little bit of trouble again for Christian.
Man, I'm just waiting for someone to climb the fence. Scale that baby.
Would Lily do that?
Probably. To be honest, I would be surprised that she wouldn't, to be honest. The style of player she was in basketball and just the athlete she is. Oh, Jeff, we got an upset in the Flyway Conference in baseball. The Cardinals take down the Ledgers 4-3.
Guess where we might have to go on Thursday? No. We're going to Minnesota.
Minnesota! Some
1 and 2.
people might get that reference.
Yeah.
We are going to Minnesota.
I know you are.
It's going to be beautiful. Not really. It's not supposed to be that warm.
Probably snowing there.
It's in the 50s. So probably about what it is here right now.
On the outside edge for the strikeout for Hannah Beatty to lead things off here in the 7th.
A strikeout for Kasperi today.
What is that one?
That is
13?
Number 12.
12.
3 looking.
That's a good,
swinging.
yeah, that is a good number for a softball pitcher.
She struck out 15 earlier this year.
And against a very quality team here.
In North Fond du Lac. Carly White struck out twice today.
0-1 is the count to the shortstop for the Warriors. That's going to be high.
I love that Westfall tries to frame that pitch. And it was an upset. A run rule upset for the Spartans.
Over Amro.
11-0.
So the loss for the Ledgers doesn't hurt them.
Doesn't hurt Amro, no. Because they needed the win.
Right, I know. Ledgers are in first place in the conference.
No, Amro is.
No.
Other way around. When?
It was the 9-3 and 8-4, I believe it was, or 9-2 and 8-3.
That's that change when Amro must have lost to somebody.
They did. I looked at that this morning.
Ah.
I was getting papers together for that game over there, and Springs was on top in the conference. 3-1 is the count here to Carly White. And she draws the walk.
Not a base runner you can let on in this situation. All kinds of speed from Carly White.
Yeah, you did not want to give a free pass to somebody with speed and experience. Swing here from Reagan Holtz, number 4. She had a hit in the 3rd inning, struck out in the 5th. Down 0-1.
So that actually ties Laconia with Amro at 8-5.
Could be. Down in the dirt. After Reagan turns to bunt for the Warriors.
Yep, so the Ledgers would have to lose one more, and Laconia or Amro would have to win to tie them up. Both of them would be in deadlocked because they both split with Laconia this year, or with Amro, or Springs this year. Amro and Laconia.
I don't know. I talk about it often, Justin. If there's a team that I don't want to be playing, a school that I don't want to play late in the season
Laconia.
of any sport.
Laconia.
Well, that, but I would also tell you Mayville's the same way. I don't give a crap what their record is.
Oh,
they
yeah.
are always super competitive.
It's an extremely young baseball team there, too.
Hit hard by Reagan Holtz right up the middle. And White is held at second. And Reagan Holtz with a second hit of the game for her.
Waupun, third time through the order, is starting to really get a hold of Haley Kasperi. A couple hard hits for them in that third time through the order, and now they go to the top of the order again in Babish.
And Babish had a good hard hit. And that's where you wonder, is it okay to come in and throw Lily? I think so, because there's another base hit. Oh, a chance there to bobble there, trying to come home and standing up. Sliding in is Carly White.
White never stopped going, and that's She just was always running in that situation, especially when the ball got away from Gossner there. That's an E6. I'm not giving a single on that, Jeff. I'm a man of the people, but that is an E6.
Well, she had to range all the way over towards the base, so I'm giving it as a single. I'm giving that as
all she would have to do is step on the
third
back.
hit. Yeah, but if she would have fielded it, but that was a hard run to get there.
E6. E6.
Runners at first and second with only one out. And the Warriors are up 4-1. Addie Braun at the plate. Hits that one foul just barely on that third base side. But ahead in the count is Kasperi 0-2.
Are you sure?
I think so.
I think so too. I don't know.
I had my head down too while I was trying to keep track of the scorebook. Right down the middle for the strikeout, and Kasperi really needed that one for the second strikeout in the inning for out number 2.
118 total pitches today for Haley Kasperi. Unless she puts down Kluge in 2, she'll go over 120 today.
Right down the middle for a strike. Oh and 1. To Maggie Kluge, the catcher. Again, good smoke this time right at the knees. 0-2. Kluge down twice on the strikeout.
Got hit by a pitch in her last at-bat.
Outside, good block there by Izzy Westfall, but the runners are able to advance on that changeup.
It's a really good block right there.
It was a huge block. The runners still advance on the wild pitch. Swing and gets the out, so no more damage is done. But the Warriors, I've got 1 run on 2 hits, no errors. Justin has 1 hit, 1 error. I'm right because I'm writing it, I'm saying it. And after 6.5, your score is 4-1. We'll be back.
Night equipment to work, and it may be in need of some extra attention. Make sure to inspect bearings, knives, hammers, and other high-wear parts to keep your machine running at its best. Genuine Kuhn Knight parts, proudly made in the USA, are now available at Gruett's Equipment, your Kuhn Knight dealer in Potter, Eden, Waupun, and Watertown. Invest in quality with original Kuhn Knight parts designed specifically for your machine. Stop in or call your favorite Gruett's Equipment location. For more information today.
If you're looking for someone to take care of your tree needs, call Eli at Torres Tree Service of Waupun. Eli and his team can remove trees big or small, even those hard-to-get trees. They do tree trimming and stump grinding, and the job's not done until they put topsoil and seed where the tree was removed, clean up the debris, and haul it away. Join the many satisfied customers by calling Torres Tree Service in Waupun at 920-334-5887. That's 920-344-5887 for Torres Tree Service of Waupun.
And Steve with us here, the other part.
Welcome back here to the Lomira Athletic Complex. Bottom 7, the Lomira Lions have some work that they need to do in order to get back into this contest. They got to put 3 across, Justin, to push it to extras, 4 to take the win.
And they've only had 2 base runners today.
Yeah.
I mean, you're asking for a lot.
Well, you got Lily Christian who can try and get things rolling here for the Lions. First pitch in there right at the knees on the inside edge. They haven't seen a lot of pitches like that.
No, just a lot of arm side running that pitch from Addie Braun.
Strike 1. Here comes the pitch. Right down the middle. 0-2.
Broadway. Right down Broadway.
Right down Highway 49, down the middle.
I'd say 41, north-south. North-south.
Okay, right down the median?
Yep.
Okay. Hit to the right side. That's going to be a base hit. Lily Christian gets things rolling here for Lomira on that single. And maybe, just maybe, something might happen here for the Lions. Courtesy? Nope.
No, it's going to be a straight pinch runner. Because she can re-enter.
Yep. So the pinch runner is going to be who, Justin?
I can't see a number yet. I got to see 6. That is Callie Stager.
Callie Stager is going to come in and run for Lily Christian.
And if you're Waupun, Callie Stager doesn't matter to you.
Right. Oh, no.
It's
3 outs.
Yep, you're
Get
3
out.
outs. It
Get
has
out.
nothing to do with anybody. You got Kasperi in front of you, then Free and Collies. That's what you're looking for. If Callie Stager happens to get out at second base, great.
Comes up is the senior pitcher for the Lions, Haley Kasperi.
This is one where you just, again, you want to try to go to that right side again.
Yep, just move the runner. First pitch again by Addie Braun, right at the knees. Braun with a .20, right? She was a .22 the last time that Saturday, and now she's at a .20 ERA. Can you believe that? Hit to the right-hand side, foul.
Oh. I already needed a windshield. I don't need another one.
0-2. It ain't flying that far, is it?
Oh, it got close.
Okay.
It was close.
It's time to trade the vehicle in anyways.
Yep.
Right there at the knees again on the inside edge for a strike. Addie Braun just picking her spot and hitting 3 straight pitches for out number 1.
This is one thing I've seen Waupun do a great job of. They are battling. They're taking those pitches. They're fouling them away. Lomira today, they're watching.
Yep.
They've watched a lot of strikes on pitches that should be fouled off.
Right down the middle going after Brianna Free. 0-1. With 1 out, runner over at first. Here's the pitch. Hit to the first base side again. That one should turn that runner and Stager over to third. They're going to try and gun her. No. And runners at the corners.
Just like that, the tying run steps to the plate, Jeff.
There you go.
When Lomira had 1 hit, a pair of base runners coming into this inning, all of a sudden they got a pair of hits, only 1 down, and it's Eleanor Collies now.
With only 1 down, you be patient enough here as a hitter to allow for your runner to try to get over to second. Does Lomira have the same aggressive base running that Waupun's mindset is that they're going?
You just don't want to make that second out at second base.
Swing by Collies, and they're going to let her go with a delayed slow steal.
What is that, Jeff? What is that called,
Catcher's
though?
indifference,
Yes,
or
thank you.
defensive indifference,
Thank
however
you.
you decide to go with it.
Dom at home completely says that's a stolen base. I don't agree with you.
0-1. Strike number 2. Collies.
That's a good pitch at the top of the zone.
Yep.
It's just a hard pitch to lay off of.
Especially since everything she's thrown before that was nibbling at the knees.
In on the hands like that as well.
Here's the pitch. Right on the outside edge for the strikeout looking, and now Waupun is 1 out away from ending this contest here and having a tremendous season for the Warriors.
Yeah, 20-2 already this season, trying to move to 21-2. Lions down to their final out, and the bottom of the order has to do it for them.
Eddie Benke had the walk in the 6th. Struck out in the 3rd.
Smokes one foul.
Neither coach flinched even over there.
No, and for me, Jeff, and with knowing what you have on the mound, you or in the circle, you would think that Bowalta would play more towards the line and right.
Right.
Like as if one's ripped down the line and Beatty's not going to get to it, that ball's going to roll for a long ways.
I agree with you. Especially with how shallow they're playing. Strike number 2 to Addie Banky. And now Lomira is on their final strike.
Yep, you got a battle here. You cannot take a pitch that is close at all.
Fouls that one off. There's your battle. 0-2.
Got a good 1-0 lead already for the Brewers. Look at that, Jeff. Come on, it's Cubs week. It's Cubs week, the I-41 rivalry.
Here's the pitch. Swing and a strikeout, and the Waupun Warriors are going to have a victory. No runs on 1 hit, no errors, and 2 left on. And the final score is 4-1. We'll be back with final stats here on Jeff's live stream in cooperation with Radio Plus.
Gearing up for a great week here, Steve. Memorial Day, will you be open?
Open. Come home from camping, come get some food at the other bar. Good place to wind down from your big weekend of whatever you were doing. Have a drink, have a nice meal, and relax. Probably out on the patio where it's going to be nice and sunny.
Yeah, exactly. Wings, Friday fish fry, great specials, always daily, right?
Yep, daily specials. Mondays pizzas, Tuesdays Mexican. Wednesday, obviously, we got more wings. $1 off burger on Thursdays. Fish fry all day Friday, and then appetizer specials on Saturday, and more wings on Sunday.
What about the anniversary? Talk about that. Tease that a little bit for us.
We're going 15 years this year, and the music thing has not worked out the best for the last couple of years, so we're thinking let's put together a couple Brewers buses and have a tailgate down at the Brewers game and celebrate down there. So we're in the process of putting it together, so watch for it. If you got any interest, obviously come in and tell our bartenders, see how much interest we have, how much we need. We'll go from there.
The other bar, Main Street, Waupun. Have a great week, Steve.
Thanks, Nick. You too.
We make you feel at home and auto sales. Great selection and a price that's low. You'll find friendly smiles and a warm hello every time. We make you feel at home.
Back here in the postgame show on Radio Plus Video Sports and Jeff's live streams. Going to wrap this thing up pretty much right here on JLS at RP. We're going to talk about this Waupun pitching staff. Boy, did they have themselves a day today. Wow, 13 strikeouts for them as a staff, 7 coming from Addie Braun and 6 coming from Braun and 7 coming from Caitlin Kraus. And the Warriors win this one 4-1. A pair of hits in this one for Reagan Holtz in the bottom of the order. She was very good for the Warriors today. She came across to score 1 time as well for the Warriors. They win this one 4-1. It was a very good game. Tomorrow we'll be back here for some more softball. It'll be the Rams of Random Lake taking on the Waupun or the Lomira Lions. I want to thank everyone for tuning in here with the boss man and I. God bless and have a great night here.
Our sponsors include
Hoekstra's Greenhouse, Katie's Log Cabin, Generations Lanes, and Angling Only.
Pino Construction, Verhaeg's Furniture, Schaefer Auto,
Coal Oil and Propane, Witt Services,
Lidkey Lumber, Hoffs of Brownsville, Municipal Well and Pump,
All Phase Heating, Cooling Geo, Back in Action, Brock Fleischer, Homestead Realty,
Ergo Bank Lomira, Maxwell Plumbing, Metalcraft of Mayville,
Michaels Corporation, Quest Interiors, Schroffnagel Implements,
Surefire Heating and Cooling, Westfall Printing and Graphics, Bristol Morgan Bank, Marshview Veterinary Clinic, Mayville Savings Bank, Bernard Plumbing, Keller Buildings.